Namaste, this is Sandrine, Kylen, and Maliha, and we're going to do a little mini yoga session for all you guys, and hopefully you guys can follow along for home body yogi friends. All right, have a good one. So we're going to start off in child's pose. All right, Balasana. So bring your knees apart a little bit, toes together. Let's reach the arms forward. And start just letting go. Start taking deep inhale and deep exhale. Dropping the forehead down to the floor. Spread your fingers really wide and you let your hips just mellow down. Child's pose. Start letting go of your day. Letting go of any stress or anxiety. Completely surrender to Mother Earth. Deep inhales and exhales through your nose. Ujjayi breath. Gently start lifting your elbows, your shoulders, your wrist. Get onto your fingertips and reach as far as you can. Keep your hips as far back, sitting down and grounded to your hips. And gently walk your hands to the right side, as far right as you can. And maybe with your right hand, you're going to grab onto your left wrist, lightly tucking your chin toward your right knee and reaching. Get a nice, delicious stretch on the left side. And then when you're ready, let's go to the other side. Walk slowly all the way to the left. Stay low. Good. And then with your left hand, grab onto your right wrist. And waking up the right side of your body. Find your breath. Letting go here. And then gently walk your hands forward. Finding extension. Let's come on to all four for cat and cow. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your toes are tucked under. Spread your fingers really wide. Inhale, look up. And exhale, push the floor away from you. Tuck in your chin. Inhale, soften your elbows as you go into your cat and cow. Going at your own pace here. Making the movement be broad and try to move through your breath. Let your breath control your cat and cow. Good. And you're going to go gently to a neutral spine. Flatten your back, crown of the head reaching forward. Lift the right leg toward the back of the room. And then left arm. You can tuck the top of the foot and reaching. Hello, Kashi. Extending. That's our friendly neighbor. Reach. Don't look up. You want a whole spine. Imagine you have a glass of water on your lower back and keep it there. Gently drop the left hand down, tuck the toe, and then press the ball mount of the right foot down. Try and press that right heel down. And there you say hello to your calf muscles and hamstrings. It's trying to push. You can even hover the left knee off the floor maybe. Nice. Gently release. Let's go right to the other side. Left leg extend, right arm reaching. Reach. Your fingertips right to reach as far forward as you can and your left foot as far back as you can. Stay connected to your breath. Relax. Gently drop your right hand. Left toe tucks under. Keep the left leg straight. Press the ball mount and push. The left leg is straight. Trying to press the left foot flat down, maybe even hovering your right knee off the floor. Feel that stretch? Gently release. Drop back into all fours. Use your abdominal with your right hand. You're going to lift to the right, reaching your right arm up. Spread the fingers. Open up, spread, extend. Look down, bring your right arm through, right shoulder nice and forward. Right arm through, drop the right ear to the floor. Left arm reaches forward and up. Bend the left elbow, grab onto your right thigh, and then move the left shoulder away from the floor, lightly gazing upward. Stay connected, try not to wiggle too much. Get a nice stretch into the shoulder and upper back. Breathing. Nice little spinal twist. Take all the toxins out. Release. Try not to drop down. All right. And then ground your right hand. Left arm goes up. And bring it through. And make sure the left shoulder is not too close to the knee. Right arm reaching forward. And then up. Bend the right elbow. Grab onto your left thigh. Roll your right shoulder back, looking up. Finding your breath still. Remove the right shoulder away, yes. Make sure you're not tucking your right shin in too much. Elongate the spine, including the neck. All connected. You kicking my butt over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And gently release, come back into all fours. Any kind of movement that you need to do with your spine, maybe create a big circle with your hips, maybe circle the other direction, please do so. And let's walk our hands about 3 to 4 inches forward. Now really spread the fingers, claw the floor, tuck the toes under, and keep your spine nice and long. And then push back into your downward dog. Let's jog in place here. Little walking in the park. Walk your dog in the park here. Your hips are up. You're in downward dog. Stick your booty up to the sky. And then gently lift the toes, spread them, feet your hip width apart. You are in a downward dog. Watch that your neck is not too close. Your shoulders are not tight. You're broadening your shoulders. Find your breath. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Lift the right leg toward the back of the room. Try not to outer spiral. Just put a footprint into the imaginary back wall. Find your breath. Look forward. Step your right foot all the way forward. Make sure that your right foot is past your knee. Fingertips on the floor. And then give yourself a little bit of a lift. Opening. Broaden your chest. Yes. You're waking up the quadricep, the left hip flexor here. Take a moment with your breath. We're going to go to runner's lunge. So from here, shift the hip back. Walk the foot forward. Straighten that right leg. Toes point toward you. Take a deep inhale and fold. You're trying to close the gap between your chest and thigh, keeping the right leg straight. Try not to drop on your mom. Toes pointing toward your face and flex. Yeah, good. And then maybe with the left hand grabbing onto your right straight leg. Try and grab with the left hand your foot. And then if you've got a little core strength, both hands grab onto the right foot. That's part of the balancing. So as you can see, we are all working on different levels, right? Good. Come back into a lunge. Tuck the back toe under, and then lift the left knee off the floor. Like as though you're about to go on a run. Shooting forward. Okay? Like zip up the pants, and then extend right arm up. Oh. Keep the left leg lifted. Open up, reaching, extend. Extend, extend, extend. Look down. Right hand goes to the floor. Right leg back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. You're in a plank. Elbows in, elbows in. Come down, come down, come down. All the way down. All the way down. Top of the feet on the floor, top of the feet on the floor. And then give me a light cobra. Up into a cobra. Hint of a smile. Tuck the toe under, back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Find your breath. Extend the left leg back. Put a footprint in the left leg. You're in downward dog, 3-legged dog. Put a footprint nice and strong. And step left foot forward. Invite the right knee to drop down, fingertips on the floor. And open up. Let yourself lunge. How come your right foot's forward? It's your left foot that should be forward.
I'm going to my right.
And then let that right hip flexor really sit down. Get that stretch. So it's advisable to wear a little bit less clothing, maybe shorts or leggings. Jeans makes it more difficult. All right, we've woken up the right quadricep, so what are we doing next?
Put your hand up.
Runner's lunge. Walk your hands back, walk the foot forward. Toes point toward you, spread your yogi toes. Take a deep inhale, hold the belly, and then fold. Your crown of the head is reaching forward. You're letting go, you're surrendering. You're getting a nice stretch into what muscle is this called?
The hamstring.
Yeah, hamstring. Right hand grabs onto the left foot. And left hand grabs onto the left foot. Use your abdominals to find that balance. Nice and strong. Good. Gently, hands on the floor. Come back into a lunge. Tuck the back toe under and lift the back knee. Scissor your legs and back legs really strong. Tuck the back toe under. Back leg is very, very tight. Left arm lifting up. Other left arm. Open up, extend, soften the left hip down. Good, but keep the back leg straight. Find your breath. All right, look down, left hand on the floor. You go into your vinyasa. Left leg back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Elbows in, come down into your push-up, upward dog. Top of the feet on the floor. Watch that you don't hyperextend the front of your elbows. Open up, lift the knees off the floor. Lift the knees. What? Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward dog. There we go. Find your breath. And then let's drop down onto our knees. Let's give ourselves a little wrist stretch here. Walk your fingertips pointing toward you. Make sure your hands are underneath the shoulders. Walk them back a little bit. Okay? And then from here, not so far back. You open your knees up at the heart and then try to sit onto your heels. Yeah, it's a huge stretch on the wrist. Gently release. Let's bring the top of the hand like a gorilla. Good. Just get a little stretch into the wrist. Nice. And then bring your toes together, heels together, and then sit onto the heels. You're getting a stretch actually into your toes are tucked under. Toes tucked under. So like this. Toes tucked under. So you want to like really get a stretch in the bottoms of the feet. That actually helps. It gives you a nice stretch into the bottoms of your feet. It actually opens up your spine. Are we ready to open up the spine a little bit more? Let's come into camel. So open your knees hip width apart, feet hip width apart, hands on hips. Tuck the toes under, that'll help you. Tuck the toes under. Elbows in toward you. And then gently come into your camel. Shift your hips forward. Inner spiral of the thighs as though you've got a block in between your thighs and you're lightly squeezing it in. And then grab on maybe to your heels. Open up the heart, look up. Big opening here. Find your breath, don't hold your breath here. Imagine there's a hook, like a fish hook, pulling you up as you come up. Bring your hands to the floor, push cat pose. Inhale, open up. And exhale, push the floor away from you. Then you're going to go into puppy dog stretch. So walk your knees back a little bit. Keep your hips aligned with the knees as you walk forward. Your booties are sticking out. Shift, letting your heart melt forward. Look, drop your chin down. You're looking forward. Look forward. I should be able to see your face. Look forward. Drop your chest down. And this is puppy dog stretch. All right. And then gently bring it back into all fours to downward dog. All right, so now we're gonna walk the toes toward each other and lift the right leg as high up as you can to the sky. Lift and lift and lift and lift and lift and lift and lift. Go into your peeing dog. Right knee to the sky. Heel, look underneath your left shoulder. Your knee is bent. Peeing dog. Open up, open up. Watch my face. Open up. Step. Right foot forward. Left foot, left knee down. You're going into your pigeon, Kapaltanasana. Right foot walks toward left hand and drop down. Your back leg is long. You're looking at your back leg, your inner spine of that back leg. Trying to square your hips. Take a deep inhale and then gently fold. Drop the forearms down, melt down. You can drop the top of the foot. You try to bring your hip in. Relax. Bring your hip in. It helps to make it easier to bring the foot in a little bit if you're not very flexible in the hips. Okay? Find your breath. And then over there we only see hair, but that's Maliha.
What?
Find your breath. Take a deep breath in and out. This can be quite enjoyable. And then gently from here, come up. So keep this way. And what you're going to do, your back leg, your straight leg, you're going to bend it. And you're going to try to grab onto the foot and try to see if you can bring the heel toward your buttocks. Heel toward buttocks, and you're getting a stretch into the front of the thigh, the quad. And then if you want to be a merman or a mermaid, you bring your foot into the elbow. And then bring the arm up Right arm up. Draw the belly in and then grab onto your mermaid or merman. How's the merman over there?
No.
No merman. Boop. And then you're slowly going to release this. Watch that you don't kick the other person. Keep your right knee bent, but bring the left leg forward and bring the left foot to the right side. And then drop your left buttocks down. Good. Right arm reaching up, and then hook. Bring your left hand behind you. Good. And hook, and then twist, and look all the way behind. Ooh, I just cracked my back. And then look all the way toward the back. Draw the belly in, and then use your upper arm. You're lightly fighting with your right upper arm. Your right upper arm, don't do that, please. Right upper arm's trying to go to the right. Your left knee is trying to go to the left. Lift up your chin. Open up. Breathe. All right, don't move your legs. You're going to look forward. Your left knee is going to stack on top of the right knee. Trying to move the feet away a little bit. Stay forward and I'll stay back. Try to move your feet a little bit away. Yeah, move your feet away. All right, you're putting your hands onto your left knee and you're trying to stack the left knee on top of the left. It's Gomukasana. What does that mean? The happy
Shoulder.
cow. All right, we're going to create an ear. Reach your right arm up. Bend the right elbow, and then with the left arm, there's two different ways. You can grab it from this way, which I know you guys can all do that, or if you're a little bit more flexible, grab it from behind and make the connection. Yep, you got it. And then grab on. You can grab onto your hand, or you're grabbing onto the wrist. You're very flexible there. All right, now take a deep inhale, and the cow's going to go moo. Going down.
Oh, that hurts.
Bunny. All right, bring your hands to the floor. Tuck the toe under, lift your bum up, and jump back. You're in a plank. Exhale down into your push-up, elbows in. Inhale into upward dog. Ah, yes. Exhaling to downward dog. Find your breath. Walk your toes toward each other. This time, your left leg extends up. Lift and lift and lift and lift and lift and lift. You're lifting super high up. You're opening the left hip. Don't let your left shoulder go higher than the right. Your shoulder stays straight. Lifting up. Now you're going to peeing dog. Left knee bent. Look underneath your right shoulder. Look underneath your right shoulder. Wiggle your toes. See your toes. And step. Left foot forward. Drop that right knee. Okay? Back leg is long. Now walk your left foot toward your right hand. You're doing the other side. And what is this pose called?
Pigeon.
Pigeon. Pigeon will eventually do mermaid. Take a deep inhale. Your inner spine, you're rotating that right hip in. So you're trying to bring that hip in. That's beautiful. You're a little bit more open on that side. And fold. Much better. You can drop and release the top of the foot, letting go. Find your breath. Just let that hip. In the ideal yoga heaven world, stay low. You want to try and bring your right shin bone forward. We're not using a mat today. We're just using our carpet, our aerial rug. You can be on anything here. Anything that's comfortable. And then gently come up. Put all the weight onto your left foot. And then you might need to bring your heel in a little bit, then bend the right knee, and with your right hand, grab onto your foot. And you're going to stretch the front of the quadricep, bring the heel toward your buttocks first. Try and square the chest forward. Try and square the chest forward. So bring that right hip forward more. Rotate inward. Yeah, rotate this in. And then if you want, let's go to our merman, bringing our foot into the elbow crease. And then left arm up. And then make the connection with the hands into your mermaid or merman or dancing merman over there. We do the best we can. Find your breath. You slowly release with control. Put all the weight onto your left hip and reach that right foot to the left. Good. And then gently drop the right buttocks down. Your right foot, let's bring it a little forward. There. Right hand behind you. And then left arm goes up and then hook and twist. Looking over your right shoulder. Elongate the spine, rolling shoulders back, gazing over your right shoulder to the back. Make sure your right foot is really planted down the floor. And if you want to do any variation that's a little bit more advanced, the left hand can go and grab onto the foot. It can make the elbow crease, reaching, opening. Do what you can. You got it. All right, then gently release, but keep your other legs the way they are. You're going to invite the right knee on top of the left. So make sure to move your feet a little bit away from your hips. So move your hips, your feet away. All right, from here, left arm up. Right hand, you're going to grab on, press onto your other elbow. There you go, your other arm. And then gently you make the connection, reaching, create the ear. You want to try to bring the elbow behind your head as much as possible. Well, he's double jointed, so don't look at him. He's just kind of a little bit funky. He belongs at Cirque du Soleil. Take a deep inhale, and then gently bow down, fold. You're trying to put all the weight onto your right thigh, your right knee stacks on top of the left knee. You're going to release your hands, bring your hands in front of you. Let's try and do this together, guys. You're going to lift the heel of the buttocks a little bit. Use the momentum, jump back. Exhale down into your push-up. Inhaling to upward dog. Watch your hands the way they're pointing forward. And then exhaling to downward dog. Find your breath. Open up your shoulders. Feet are hip width apart. Lift the toes. Spread them. And then let's drop our knees down. Bring your knees together. Knees together, feet out, and then try to press onto the calf and move the calf toward your heels. Slide them back, pancake them down. And then we might need to scoot a little forward because we have a bench behind us, the day bed. All right, and then here we gently press onto our elbows. Okay, you're trying to keep your knees together, and then you can come all the way down, but the goal is not to have too much space underneath, so you press the belly button. So imagine you have a diamond in your belly and you're drawing the belly in, flattening that whole belly down, down, down. So to minimize too much space. And then you can reach your arms back if you want, even grabbing opposite elbows. This is excellent for your digestive system. What we learned today in science, right? Breathing nice and strong. And deep, long breath calmly. Grab onto your heels, press. And then gently straighten one leg and then the other. Okay, gently shift the hip back a little bit. Shift the hip back. So kind of like rotate inward your legs. Legs are super active. Activate the toes, pointing up. Take a deep inhale. Hold the belly and then gently grab onto the outer edge of your feet, grab onto your ankles, keep your toes toward your face. And then fold. Let yourself fold deeply, grabbing onto what you can. If you have a strap nearby, if you've got a strap nearby, please do so. Toes pointing up. All right, inhale, come up, and then gently bring the soles of the feet together. Soles of the feet together, bringing your heels in. All right, so we are in what pose? Maliha, what pose are we in?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. You're going to open the bottom, so please open the bottoms like a bird, like a butterfly. Baddha Konasana is the name. So open up, straighten your spine, elongate. Take a deep inhale, and then gently fold. Use your elbows to press down. So bring your heels, Let yourself fold forward. Open the bottoms of your feet. What muscle are we stretching here, Kylen? And what are they called?
Calves.
Your calves are your over here. Those are your inner thighs that you're stretching. Adductors are the specific muscles. Your adductors. All right, gently come up. Grab onto the back of thighs, bring, and then you're going to gently come into your lower back. So go slowly, grab onto the back of the thigh, roll the spine slowly down. Your feet are hip width apart. Let yourself relax, walk the shoulders down the back, and inhale to a bridge. Lift the hips up, lift and lift and lift and lift and lift. Walk one shoulder and then the other, interlace the fingers behind your back. Find your breath. Lifting up here, you can even bring your hands onto your hips. And then you can even lift the right leg up. Keep the left knee bent. Drop the right foot down. Left leg up. And then both legs, you are in a supported shoulder stand. If you want to go to full shoulder stand, candlestick, you lift the hips and bring your hands onto your middle back. Fingertips point your butt. Try not to have your feet behind your head. Your feet right above your hips. Spread your toes. Activate the legs. Walk your hands up your back a little bit more. Breathing. Then you're going to bring both legs toward the back into plow. And then bring your hands to the floor. And do not come down the way he did, because that can be dangerous. One vertebrae at a time. Slowly come down until your feet are above your hips. I lost my yogis. And then 5 little circles. And then 5 little circles the other direction. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Big hug here. Bring your feet flat down. Lift the right leg up. Pull it toward you. Toes pointing toward your face. Pull, 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 pull. Bring your toes toward your face. Find your breath. And then gently drop that right foot, left leg, lifting, pull, 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 pull. Good. Here, let your left leg come down to the floor. You're going to bring your right knee across, but keep your right shoulder down on the floor. Keep your right shoulder down on the floor as you look over to your right. Big stretch here. That should be very relaxing. And then gently release. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest, left knee into your chest, straighten the right leg, and come all the way to the other side, but make sure your left shoulder stays on the floor. Left shoulder stays on the floor, and you're looking over to your left. And we are almost done here. Now give yourself a big hug. Rolling from side to side. Close the gap tight, nose to knee. And then gently release to Shavasana, the most important pose. Open your feet about 1.5 feet apart, palms facing up. Relax the shoulders. Let it go. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and deep exhales. And take a moment here. Just listen to your breath, not controlling it anymore. Listen to the music, relaxing you. Slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Keep your eyes closed. Reach your arms back, eyes closed. Point your toes. Bring your toes together and elongate the spine. Big stretch, welcoming your afternoon, your day, into your life. And bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Roll slowly from side to side. Thank yourself for your amazing practice. Keeping your eyes closed, reach your right arm behind you. Let yourself roll to the right side. Supported by Mother Earth here. Eyes remaining closed. Just let it go. Feel nicely secured here, protected. And then come up with the eyes closed. Nice and tall, nice and seated, into a nice comfortable seated position, crisscross applesauce, whatever position that you find that works for you, nice and tall spine. And let's bring our hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position toward our heart center, rolling shoulders back, crown of the head lifting, find our breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale everything out through the mouth. And gently bow your head towards your prayer, acknowledging body, mind, and spirit. Namaste.